best day ever. Best day ever. It's the Best Day Ever podcast. Let's go on a journey. Let's get on a mad one, bruv. 24 hours of whatever you want. It's totally up to you. Simple. This week, we have Brendan. He's that little Irish fella who does that festival. Yes. Mr. King Beats himself. He's from Cockby. Go on, Brendy boy, you mad bastard.
Oh, welcome everyone. We've actually had, I don't know how many weeks off now, but we're back anyway. And he's in the country. We've got him.
Back in here.
We've got Brendan. You've only been hot off the plane for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, isn't it? I was trying to think of that today. I think it's... Yeah, I'm 3 weeks tomorrow now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gone quick. Back into
Yeah.
work
It would have
straight
been cool to do the, like the link up over the Skype or whatever while you was away, but...
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that because I had so much time in the Philippines in fucking chilling in hotels in between diving and drinking.
I couldn't figure it out, man. I couldn't figure out how to get the
But as you said, it'd be cool to talk to like Foley and shit.
Yeah.
People from different parts of the world. Yeah.
I'll sort it out eventually, but you
have to talk to Blind Boy, see what he does. He does it pretty good, doesn't he?
I'm not sure if
online
if he would
message back to you.
Yeah.
Fuck no. You got about 1 million people messaging him every post, I reckon.
So what do you do when you're between your diving and all that? What are you doing?
Yeah, so basically you would get up around 8 or whatever. Just have a shower, go walk down to the dive place, fucking say hello to everybody, morning, whatever. Grab your fins, your mask, your weights.
Are you diving almost every day you're there?
Yeah, you take that. I wouldn't go every day, Jay did.
Yeah.
I get a bit... It's a proper chilled kind of like hobby, you know, like it's real like
I mean, it seems
relaxing.
Quite dangerous.
Yeah. It can be dangerous, yeah, for sure. Like I had a few scary moments. Like
how deep are you going?
Well, last year it was like, because I'm advanced now, it was 30 meters. So it's like 100 feet down.
Can you feel that pressure on you at that depth?
You do breathe a little bit quicker, so because it does pressurize on your chest, so you can feel that. But I did have a mad moment, alright, in a fucking cave. This guy, I'm all into the big fish, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about these little clams and these little stupid things.
Yeah.
I'm like looking to the left into the deep ocean to see if I can see some big tuna take out a few sardines or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
right.
Then your man brought me into this cave. I had to do it anyway, and went into this massive cave. And I'm way in this cave. We're 30 meters down, and they were just floating, looking at this electric clam. And basically, it's like a blue like that. And it's just like like a mad, not even a circle, but it's like, this weird shape, and it's just like it looks like a fucking electricity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So a fish will come check it out or something.
And
just snap it in. So where they're looking at that, and because I was staying so still, I if you were like inhaled your spit, or if you inhale a crumb, and it's like, and you're fucking choking.
Yeah.
So I started choking, like, in this cave 30 meters down, like, so I'm like, but luckily, like, I'm pretty good at not panicking. Like, I think I've learned that with lots of bad asthma attacks.
Yeah, right.
So I just know to stay calm, and I was like, your man looked at me, and I'm like, that's a problem. I've got a problem, like, with my air, and I just kept like coughing, and I probably smashed a lot of air. But you could just go.
So have you got like the little regulator thing?
Yeah.
Or have you got the full
No,
face?
regulator, yeah.
Right.
So normally I would spit through the regulator and blow it out the end, but because we were looking at this clam and I just stayed really still, I don't know, the saliva I don't know, it just added up anyway, but I managed to clear it, and then it was like, because he wanted to go up, like, and I'm like, no, I'm good now again. let's fucking
right.
let's track on, bro.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
couldn't be. I mean, I don't like going
But that
in
was
caves
mad.
anyway.
Yeah, because we're in there with flash lamps and shit, like, and then coming back out, like, and you see the light at the end of the cave, and I'm trying to go out, but I'm just trying to clear myself.
Have you got a line you're following, or are you just
No,
free
no.
diving in there?
We've done that too, actually. One of my favourite dives ever. We jump off, and we literally say, right, the current's really strong. Grab this rope and just start pulling yourself down. So you're just pulling down this rope, man. You're like 75-degree angle heading down, and you're just fucking pulling down, and like I just keep swallowing that equalizes my ears, and I keep trying to pop my ears, and the visibility was pretty average. The next thing, there's a ship just there on the bottom of the ocean, and
Right.
I was fucking sick. And then they all then seen an octopus, and I was like, oh fuck, here we go. And there's a couple of Koreans, and they're like, and they all go fucking weird, and they chase this octopus, and I've got no interest again. I'm like, yeah, octopus, whatever. So I went over the edge of the ship and down the front, and there are these massive fucking fish, man. Like, I don't know, man. They're about a meter long, and there's about 5 of them just at the point, the hull of the boat,
Right.
of the ship, like just in the water. I've done a ship, like a big boat anyway, just cruising there, and I was like, that's sick, like. And then I was going around, and I went down lower to the sand, and I was looking at these at the front. There's a lot of cool fish, and then I looked, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And there are all these eels coming out of the ground.
Ah,
It was
I've
like a
seen
forest
that.
of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And I was like, whew. So I was like, I had to top my BCD up a bit because I was getting a bit close in. But they started pulling in, but it was a bit weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck are they? And then they would drop back into their hole. And then as I moved away from them, then they'd all pop back up. And they're all aiming one way, like, just as the current's coming, they're just grabbing whatever and eating it. And I'm like, well, fucking hell. It's a different planet. It's like being in space, mate.
Yeah.
When you're on a boat.
No sharks or nothing out there.
Well, I dived with a treasure shark. That was pretty cool. Seen some white tip sharks. But yeah, the treasure was cool, man. I wish there was better visibility. But yeah, and then obviously dive with whale sharks.
Yeah.
They're fucking huge. Like, I would, like, if one of them opened their mouth fully, my shoulders would go straight inside. I'd go straight in there, yeah.
But they're pretty safe though, are they, them ones?
Yeah. They don't even have teeth. But one of them, one stage I looked up and I counted 10 of them. Yeah, I was sick. And then I floating up towards one, because the cameraman was trying to get a few pictures of us, and myself and Jay, we got a few cool shots. And then this one just dived down, man, and just underneath me, and that was probably the best part of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not really into that, because it was I find it was quite like a farm.
Right.
Like, they're feeding these things, right? And they're going around the boat. So one guy's in these rowing boats, can't have any motors there, and they're just rowing around. They're throwing some shit in there, like shrimp or whatever. And even though they eat like plankton, but so then the whale shark would follow, and then there's another boat with about 20 Koreans in the fucking thing, and none of them can swim, and they all got their life jackets on. They all dive in, and then you can see them all flapping around up there, and it's like, oh. So I did it snorkeling years ago, and I was like, that's bollocks. And then I done the dive, and I told Jay, I was like, don't be getting too excited, because it was his dream with 20 years diving,
Yeah.
see a whale shark, and he goes, it's not ideal, like. Yeah, so, but yeah, it was pretty sick.
Jeez,
like.
it sounds just. I mean, this really is up there with what some people want their best day to be. Swimming with whale sharks and that. So
mate,
I'm interested to see where we're going to go. So,
well, that's what I was thinking. Like, what did I do? I was just cruising around. You know what I mean? I listened to a lot of podcasts, like, so I've listened to fucking about 250 of that Blind Boys.
Yeah.
Like, welding, you know what I mean? I listen to podcast welding flat out. I kind of just got sick of, I can't find all this new music, or when I do, I'm like, I want to skip a song. You know what I mean? I'm a bit shit like that. But, so yeah, I listen to podcasts. I feel like, fuck, I can educate myself while I'm getting paid. So, which is
might
good.
as well, yeah.
But, so I downloaded a bunch of them when I was going to this place called Dooley Beach, north of El Nido, which is a surfing beach. So I downloaded a few, and I was driving along and listening away, and I forget what it was now. It was fucking someone, I think it was like, I don't know who it was now again, but it was on about surfing and, not surfing, fucking sailing and riding motorbikes or something and all that. Like, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would have been like what I would do for my fucking big day out or my best day, you know. And then I was going to myself, what am I on about, man? I'll fucking just do. I am going to do that. Like,
yeah.
I am like literally. I was learning how to sail over there, and I ride my bikes everywhere in the world anyway. I ride bikes everywhere, so I'm like, fucking hell, what's the difference?
Yeah.
That's just a normal day. I reckon I will do it.
Yeah.
So I figured. Then my brain just changed. I was like, right. I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna do like my best day ever will be impossible.
So you got a plan?
I've got a bit. So I just thought about it then as I listened to a few of them. Like I loved like Phil Kelly's one. Obviously, is hilarious. Like yeah, so he's always. I'd be telling Phil with years he should do his own fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of cunts talking shit. Like,
yeah.
like just get pissed and just talk shit
Oh,
with
I
him.
should do, yeah.
Like I love just
I think everyone should do it.
listening to him. Yeah.
But
like,
people get too self-conscious about it, I think.
yeah. Just real funny stories. You know what I mean? He's just hilarious, isn't he? But yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's start your best day ever then.
Fuck. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about. We go like next level. Start off like quite normal. Like I'm like clockwork there. I wake up in the morning about fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, go to the toilet, have a full empty out.
Yeah.
So, but this morning anyway, after I go wash my hands, and I'm looking in the mirror and I notice something's a bit different. I actually don't have to stand on my toes to look in the mirror.
yeah.
I'm fucking tall as fuck.
yeah.
No, I'm like 6 foot.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm fucking hell, what's going on here? And I look and I'm fuck, what's going on? So I'm after growing a good few inches.
So what are you now, do you reckon?
I'm like 5'6".
5'6".
I'm going up like.
And you've gone up to 6.
Oh no, I'm say 5'10". yeah, 4 inches on top. I'm not greedy. So then I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. And then I'm like, because I was half awake when I woke, or half asleep when I woke up, so I didn't take any notice of where I was or anything. And then I realised like the bathroom was mint. It's absolutely sick fucking bathroom. And I'm fucking taller and I'm looking amazing. And then I look in the bedroom and there's this fucking girl of my dreams that's in bed. Absolute minter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, what's going on? And I open up the curtains and there I am looking at planet Earth.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
I'm on the moon.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking
Okay,
hell.
loving
Right,
this already.
is perfect. So yeah,
I
so I
think
jump
this
back
might
into
be our
bed.
first intergalactic best day.
Oh yeah, well that's what I wanted to do it for any other concert. So yeah, anyway, I jump back into bed. I have the best time ever. Couple of hours in bed. Fucking, obviously best day ever. You're having the fucking best like time of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and I was saying like I had like an idea of like Miley Kunis or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's
okay.
same age as me. She's kind of my type of girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone like her.
Someone along
Some
them
flash
lines.
one off like Instagram, but it's not full of fake fucking Botox. and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. Anyway, yeah, so best time with her. And then I come out, I was like, look, babe, I'm away. I'll fucking see you tonight, alright? I've got a few missions on today.
Yeah, right.
So I've got this, it's kind of like a motorbike, but with wings.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I know,
like,
because I can visualize it.
yeah, so it's like a small jet. But like I'm sitting in it like I'm on a motorbike. And I fucking boost back to Earth. I do a quick lap around.
Yeah.
Look around.
Have you got a little like
what'll I do?
astronaut suit on or whatever?
No, it's proper seal. Like it's well, I've got a tunnel going from the fucking.
Okay, yeah.
No, I don't have to put on any of that shit.
Yeah, right.
Nah, and it's full bulletproof anyway. I don't even need to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy.
So you
days.
just
no
fly.
leathers, no nothing.
Yeah.
I just got my clothes on there, whatever I'm wearing.
Should you be going some speed to get from the
Oh,
moon to
yeah. Lightning fast. Yeah. And,
so that really, if you what time you say you get up 6?
yeah, around that. Yeah. Well, these days I'm getting up at 4:15. That's not really ideal, so I have a sleeping. There I am now. Look, I inhale that water. It's me on the water.
This is it. This is how it happens. Be
Jesus.
safe out there, guys.
I'm not very good at drinking water. Yeah. So then I was like, right, I'm gonna start my day off well. So I go to I end up going to some kind of sheets place in fucking Saudi Arabia. Some prick.
Some big oil barrel
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. And I basically robbed the bastard.
Yeah.
And then I take him for a few millions I take him for. And then I fly back to the Philippines, and I go around.
Are you flying there?
I have this the whole
on the
time.
jet bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking bang bang, but it doesn't feel like it's not gone in seconds. I'm enjoying these little rides too. Like I'm going, I'm flying through.
Yeah.
Like seeing like maybe over the pyramids and shit. I don't know wherever I'm going. Like different parts of, you know what I mean. I'm checking in a few spots
This sounds really
while
good.
I'm cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fucking getting close to the ocean. Oh fuck, there's a blue whale. Pretty sick.
Yeah. You got a duffel bag full of cash. On the back seat.
I whip around. Philippines, and I fucking hook up a load of families and shit that are struggling. Help them all out with some money.
Work.
Yeah. But also then I meet some gang members over there in the Philippines, and I buy a few guns off them.
Do you know any?
Everyone's got guns over there.
But like, what's the? Is there big gangs over there?
Yeah, there is some big gangs. I don't know what the names of them are, but I've chatted to a few police and over there because they all got guns, security and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the story, man? You're all got carrying big guns, man. Like there's no dramas around here. And one guy was like, he goes, well, if a gang's ever come into town, we have to be ready, like. And I was like, all right, yeah. So I guess it's a little bit like here, only maybe a bit worse. I don't know, but I haven't seen any gangs there. But you can imagine, every shop, everywhere, they've all got they'll have a pistol on them, and then if there's any government officials, they'll all have big machine guns.
So what's the gun? Do you know the gun law there? Can anyone just have a gun?
No. I don't think anyone, not. But any security guard, like, fucking hell.
Okay.
Like, so anyway, but...
So you're finding the cartel somewhere.
Yeah.
Getting the link up.
And then I go figure out a few of these dirty bastard and fucking, like... there's a lot of, like... I mean, I love Philippines and all that and the people and all that, but there's a lot of dirty bastards over there.
Yeah,
so
right.
So I'll just kind of clean out a few of these groups of people. This is all happening real quick now.
Little drive-by.
Yeah, I'm like handing out money saying, look, your kids have probably been through a lot of shit, but I've shot all these other people, so enjoy the money and don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I do this for a few hours. So it's probably getting to about 11 o'clock or something.
Yeah, that's a pretty hectic morning.
Yeah. So I'm fucking starving now at this
stage. You've come from the moon, assassinated some people.
Yeah,
robbed some
oil
families.
Tycoons. Assassinated a load of paedophiles and shit, and then I fly back to Ireland, and I land in my in the football pitch where I went to secondary school, where they taught me I'd be useless for the rest of my days.
Right.
Yeah. So and then my best mate Teddy meets me there, and he's got 2 motorbikes ready. So I give the school the fingers, the principal and all that.
Yeah.
Mate, I've just been on the moon, mate.
yeah.
Look at me, cat. Look at me, fucking bike rocket ship. And you told me I wouldn't go anywhere in life. So, fuck off with Teddy then on the bike. Ride the usual road we always used to ride.
Is this Cork?
Yeah, in Cork.
Yeah.
Yeah, back towards my place. Pull into Crossbarry shop and get a full breakfast roll. Get the full Irish jumbo breakfast roll. Absolutely annihilate that.
What's in the full breakfast roll?
So it's like
you got bacon,
good Irish pork sausages, bacon. So they do bacon. They chop the sausages in half, and then because they're too fat sometimes, you gotta fit everything in. Lay those out. You got black pudding, white pudding, beans. And and hash brown.
Hell.
Beans is like your bit of sauce. Yeah. I like the beans.
It sounds messy though.
Yeah, no, it's just about right. It all depends on how it's stacked, like.
Yeah.
But the hash browns as well, but I'm not a big fan of having the egg in there. I think that's too messy then.
Okay. Also, what's in white pudding? What's in
Yeah, well, that's a question. I don't really know that.
I have no idea.
Nah, I don't know. I know black pudding is like blood, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's basically blood and seeds, and you don't really want to know. You don't ask
Yeah,
these
maybe
questions.
best not.
It's like ask, what's the fuck's in a chicken nugget? You know what I mean? It's basically the munched up shell of a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
There's no real meat in it, really.
Don't really worry about it.
You don't worry about it. You don't ask questions. Like haggis, you know what I mean? Just eat it.
Yeah.
But, I have a feed with Teddy.
Full breakfast roll.
We
Is this like a local spot you used to go a lot?
Yeah. It's the spot, yeah. And that's where we grew up, like. Then we ride the bikes up, say hello to my parents. How you getting on? And then I'm sorry, I'm away again. I was like, Teddy, I'll see you later tonight. I tell him what's going on. Then I fuck off. I realised then, I forgot, I was in a competition where Conor McGregor said, you can enter this competition and be in a chance to win $4 million,
Yeah.
and you get to fight him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
you're in the right height bracket now.
And little do you know, yeah, I was like, fuck, I've won this. So off I go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I fight Conor McGregor, and all my mates are all come over now from New Zealand, all over the world, Canada,
Yeah.
England, Ireland, and they're all watching this. Yeah.
What's it called? That big venue there. They have all the
The
fights
big-
and that.
MG, is it
I was going to say
Okay.
MGMA. That's not
MG? Is it the MGM? Oh,
MGM. I think that's it.
MGM,
Yeah,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing it. So that's what I was thinking. I go in there.
So this is a full like UFC event, is it?
Yeah, so this is probably middle of the day UFC event for watching these other fights, and then I'm
Yeah.
final card. So we're there with all the mates watching this, good day of UFC, all the best fights ever. And then me and Connor at the end. And I'm absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I kick fuck out of him the whole way. Yeah, he's mouthing non-stop, and I still leather him every time. And in the last round, I have him down in the fucking chokehold, and he's ready to tap. And I whisper in his ear, and I go, Connor, you've got to sign all this fucking drinks. That's fucking, what's that whiskey he has?
12 something.
Yeah, whatever
What's
that
it called?
shit
Proper
is.
12, is it? or
Proper,
something?
yeah. You have to sign that proper 12 and all your fucking, any other assets you have into my brother's names. So they all have that then,
Yeah.
So they've got all that. And I was like, look, if you don't sign all this in, I'm going to fucking choke you out here, and you're going to be an embarrassment for the rest of your days.
Okay.
But if you do sign it over, I'll let you beat me. All right?
Oh, okay. A little bit of
This is
blackmail.
all happening in the chokehold. I've nearly got him, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, I've got you here. I've got a little
Yeah.
proposition.
proposition. Look, take it or leave it. You could probably make this money again, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, bleeding right, all right. So then he chokes me out. Happy days. I look like a bit of a dick, but I'm still, all my family's loaded for the
Yeah.
rest of their lives.
You're not bothered.
So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Happy to let him win.
You've just had your
As I
breakfast
said,
roll.
yeah, I'm not very competitive, you know what I mean? If it was a motorbike race, now it would be a different ball game. I'd never let him win that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, so we go away and we celebrate with all my mates. I guess what time we at now? We're at about 6 o'clock, I guess.
Have you seen that thing, like Gav was talking about it in his one, the Sphere, that new place in Vegas? You seen that?
Sphere.
It's like this venue, man. It's a huge ball. It's
I've
enormous,
heard about it,
man.
actually.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's the outside is all screen,
Yeah.
and they can make it look like anything.
If they got those new virtual games and shit in there, no.
Maybe they're
Have you
gonna
ever
be
played
doing
one of those?
Yeah, it's
Jump off the building
horrible,
and shit. Yeah, and fly around a rocket, mate. Fucking hell, I nearly went straight through the TV
Yeah.
at my mate's place in Perth. I was
It's
like,
too
they're all
much, isn't
laughing
it?
their heads off. Yeah, it's fucking wild. I was like, what the fuck?
We did it up at Kingpin.
Oh, yeah,
They've
yeah.
got a motorbike one there.
Oh, really? Oh,
And you
let's get
start
that
on the
out.
roof, and you go off the roof, and like the bike tips forward. But because you got the headset on, the earphones, and all that, you're so into it. I was, I was
so when-
bracing for impact when we hit the floor.
Yeah. So when you're braking, the bike's
The whole
dropping
thing's
down.
moving,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you sit up.
Oh, it's
Is that your wind impact?
Yeah, you keep like.
I might
It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Very
I might have a
stressful.
go at that. Yeah. So is it? Do you reckon it's pretty close to the real thing or what?
Not really,
No.
but it's like, it's so, because you can hear it and see it and feel it.
It feels
Your
so
brain
real.
doesn't know what's real and what's not.
Right.
So when stuff's, I don't know, man. When you come off the edge of something really high, it is scary. You're like,
Yeah, you do.
You get that like,
Oh,
my God.
yeah. I felt it. I had butterflies in my stomach, and I was standing on concrete. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going anywhere. And then I just started roaring laughing when I hit the deck. I'm like, fucking hell, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm dead. But yeah, it is a mad game. I was thinking about getting it in our house. Actually, I thought it'd be cool for like just a
Little
bit of crack.
goggles and that, yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of fun between flatmates and shit. Just a few drinks and whatnot. You know what I mean? It'd be
Yeah.
good. It's a good old.
Someone run through the window.
Good Friday night in. Well, yeah, you mark your area, don't you? You mark your square.
No
yeah.
idea.
So you set out a square that you can't go. If you go out, like it's
Oh,
the
okay,
cave would
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
So you don't wreck the joint.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So you
okay.
can't just step off a fucking balcony or something.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, or head off. Just go straight through a glass table. Like there's probably some ridiculous accidents. With
Oh,
that thing.
absolutely. I've seen them.
Yeah. Oh, you have. Yeah.
I've
yeah.
actively watched it on the
Oh,
internet.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course you have. Yeah. YouTube madness.
Oh, okay. So
I was flying through there. I'm getting a bit. I talk quick, don't I?
that's all good.
It's a 5-minute fucking podcast here. It's my 24-hour day.
Generally, every episode has been between like 45 minutes to an hour. Really, something around there, anywhere in between there.
Oh,
It's
true.
good.
Yeah, it would have been too. Yeah.
So you're at about 25 minutes.
Yeah, shit.
So that's all right. We're only 6 o'clock. We're halfway through
6
the day.
o'clock.
We've just smashed Conor
Yeah.
McGregor's smashed you.
Yeah. Well, I bait him every round, and I
Yeah.
let him win the last
Okay,
minute,
yeah.
the last few seconds of no.
Yeah.
Everyone's going fucking Brend. He
Yeah.
had him.
He's got him.
Yeah, he's definitely. How did he fucking lose that? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's the plan after the celebration? Or
I'll
after
definitely be going for a good meal then. Just somewhere with an incredible view. Like, almost like a floating fucking... How would you call it? Like a big bridge across the Grand Canyon or something, because I'm staying around Vegas at the time. Not that I'm a big fan about Vegas, you know what I mean?
Have you been?
Yeah, but
Everyone who's been says they didn't really think it was great.
I went with a girl a long time ago. I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be going with the lads.
Yeah.
Because it was quite funny, because we fucking... what were we doing? I had this whole thing planned where we get a bus to Hoover Dam and then to the Grand Canyon, and then we get a helicopter down into the river,
Nice.
which is Colorado River, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you float down the fucking river, and happy days, and then you get the helicopter back out, and then the bus back. Great day organised.
Yeah.
So we were drinking anyway. Myself and this bird at the time, Irish girl, she come and met me. I flew from New Zealand to Los Angeles, and she come from Ireland and met me there.
Right.
Yeah. So we were kind of half seeing each other on and off for years. She used to be my girlfriend a long time ago, and then
Yeah.
I fucked off around the world for a fucking long time.
Forever.
Anyway, so but anyway, so we were drinking away. I remember this Scottish guy was there, and he fucking sat with us, and he went to buy us a drink. He said, "Hey, what are you drinking?" And I was like, yeah, fucking whatever, mate. Yeah, no worries. And he bought us a couple of beers or whatever. And then you turn, it's like a normal chat in Vegas. You winning? And then he's like, "I the fuck? No, I'm fucking down 18 grand."
Yeah, right.
I'm like, "What? 18 grand?" I was like, "You fucking having a laugh?" I was like, "I should be buying you a drink, you mad cunt." He's like, "I the fuck, it's alright. I don't mind. I've won 50 last year." And I was like, "Alright." And I was like, "Fucking hell, so you don't seem too bothered." And he goes, "Aye." He said, "I don't give a fuck till I go home to my wife and kid." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, mate, this sounds horrendous." Anyway, I remember hanging out with him. He fucked off. And then I was like, "Right, I'm going up to bed." I said, "We've got an early start in the morning." And then she was like, "I might stay for a few more." And I was like, "Well, we're leaving at like 6 a.m,
Yeah.
alright?" And I was like, "Alright." So I fucked off to bed. Next thing, 2 in the morning,
Oh.
she's banging on the door, and I open the door. I get out and I open my boxers, and she's there wasted, and there's some dude standing there. I must have thought that he was getting lucky, and I goes, "You right, mate?" And then he's like looking completely confused, and she's like, "Good night," and I goes, "Later, bro," and I shut the door, left him in the hallway. Yeah. And then I was like, "You're a fucking dope, what are you doing?" And she's like steaming. I goes, "Come on, just into bed, whatever." And then next day she was dying.
I bet, yeah.
Mate, I'm in the helicopter getting this video, recording, delighted, flying through the Grand Canyon, buzzing. Look next to her, she was getting sick before she got on the helicopter. Yeah, so she's puking over the Grand Canyon. I'm like, "Come on," and then she got off the helicopter and got sick. Yeah, so I'm smiling, doing a fucking selfie, way, and she's like fucking gone green next to me. But yeah, that was hilarious. So
That's like me when we went on that boat. Remember we went down to Bluff?
oh yeah. Yeah, you don't handle boats too well, yeah.
But I thought I did. I was alright till
Yes,
Dave started spewing up. Then I couldn't. I started.
It's luck of the draw. And the thing is, you just need to get sick straight away.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
I felt alright after that actually.
Yeah.
But I remember everyone else was like just drinking a lot of whiskey and having a great time.
Oh, I remember that.
Me
yeah.
and Dave were out the back, just like
Yeah. Yeah, the captain wasn't too happy when he found my water bottle was full of Jameson. Yeah, I remember that. I was wasted. We were standing in looking for the great whites. I was spending as much time down there as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the rope holding your feet in the cage.
That's good though. It's a good little
Yeah, it was
trip. That
awesome. Yeah. But Vegas. So yeah, just having a meal, top of the range stuff.
What would be your ideal meal, man?
It'd basically be there'd be loads of like I'm all about sharing, like putting food out in the middle and then just like everybody ordering a dish. I almost get a bit of food envy. I know the way some people don't fucking touch my food.
Yeah.
I'd be like, here, you try this, I'll try that, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I'm a bit
cut a bit of this, here, have a bit of that. So, but this will just be like maybe fucking 15 different dishes of options of stuff and really nice wine and everybody's buzzing and everyone's got their favourite person with them as well, like, you know? So that's kind of what I want to do in that Mexican trip, but it's impossible to do a holiday around December, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could never do it for my 40th, but another time of year I'd like to do it. Yeah. Get everybody together and just everybody invites whoever their favourite person is, from brother, sister, parent from a different part of the world, and we all stay in an all-inclusive hotel and just fucking everyone meet each other. And
that'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a wedding or a funeral.
It's funny because that's the only time people ever really meet, isn't it? The weddings and funerals.
Yeah.
And there's so many different groups of friends that never... Still fascinates me in Queenstown when you meet someone and you're like, oh, do you know Brendan? And they go, nah. And you're like, how not? We all know all the same people. How have you two? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But it does happen though. I've still got groups of mates that have never crossed paths ever, which is still
yeah. And then everything else is just like fucking stepping over each other. Yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah.
If you wanted to avoid someone, you couldn't. They fucking there. But it'd just be a case of that, like just real nice food, real nice wine, and then I'd be like, just having a real good time. You know what I mean? We're all just kind of socializing like we do when we do have a big meal and swapping chairs. You know what I mean? After a while, people's confused. Who's fucking sitting where? Who's paying for what? You know, we're paying for nothing. Obviously, it's all covered. Connor's paid for it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I'm like, right, I've got another surprise for you guys. We've got a load of these sick helicopters land and pick everybody up in these unreal fucking helicopters.
They're not by over the top, are they?
No.
They better not be.
Fuck over the top. Nah. We actually pulled them out of business. With this. I'm trying to think where I go then. I'm trying to think one of the most beautiful places in the world. Where would I be thinking? I haven't got that far. Would it be island life or would it be...
I mean, you're not a million miles from like Canada and stuff.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I had Canada in mind, but then I'm also going. Yeah.
Did you ever go to Africa? You ever been?
No, but I'm definitely on cards there now.
Yeah.
Cathal Dolan was there in South Africa, and he was like best trip he's ever done. Like multiplied by 100, he said, it's incredible. So Cape Town is definitely on my mind now, and different parts like that, getting into the safari and shit.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
So I might even do that next year after my fucking halfway through. I've got a big trip next year.
Yeah, right.
Basically,
I don't doubt it.
I'm basically, everything is flat to the mat till next September, like booked up. Yeah. So which is good. Yeah. So I just been, no fucking, no holding back. Just go.
Yeah. Nice.
But what was I saying? Yeah. So it would either be some incredible view in the mountains in Canada, but I'd like the idea too of like Norway and those where there's people do base jumps and shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's basically going to be a big concert. And who's your lead singer for fucking Metallica? Only yours truly.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've got this VIP area, all my mates, all drinks, like everything sorted, like every fucking bit of bits and pieces they want.
Oh man.
Nobody gets too fucked though.
Right.
So it's
just on a good level.
Yeah. They're all as high or drunk as they want to be, but they don't go too far.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no dickheads around. No one's like that shouldn't be invited is not there. Just the best of the best. Yeah. And then I sing with Metallica. Do a bit of stage diving and all that carry on.
Right.
Yeah. Be like, so close, no matter how far. Yeah. And then just go fucking wild and have the best fucking rock star feeling.
Have you got a favourite
Oh,
Metallica song?
I do. I don't know. Well, like, one. I went to see them in Christchurch.
Right.
And when it kicks off, I'm trying to remember exactly part of the song. I went up to this is a long time ago. Actually, it's quite a funny story. I drove up. I was working with these two guys from Bluff, or one guy from Bluff. He's both 6'4", right?
Yeah.
Ian, and his name was Rob, and his brother was Ian, right? And Rob was tall and skinny, and Ian was the same height, right? Both 6'4", but he was massive, like built, like muscly bastard. Like when I used to come onto a building site with Ian, or with Rob, sorry, I'd be like, right, let's do it. And he'd be like, for fuck's sake, he was a real shy guy. And I'd be like, come on, all the builders are looking on the roof there, look, watch the come on. So we'd lift the beam off, and he would hold it under his arm, and I would hold it. I'd hold it on my shoulder. So we'd walk in like a fucking some cartoon fucking thing, and I'd be like, hey. So I'm balancing on my shoulder, and he's holding it under his arm, like by his ribs, and it'd be dead level. Yeah. So anyway, we're going up to Christchurch with these guys in this fucking car, in this old Holden station wagon thing. You know what I mean, with the fucking 5-seater. Yeah.
Big bench seat in it.
I'm in the back with Ian on one side of me, and Rob is driving, and some other dude from Winton and his sister, and the sister was like, she was basically we were all drinking, and she was like in my ear going, I'd fucking eat you alive, like that. And I'm like, oh fucking no you would, like. And I was like, you know what I mean, these proper bogans.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. So I'm off to a Metallica concert with these lunatics. Anyway, I kind of lost them in the gig. And I'd know how, because they're the tallest people in there pretty much. But when I got into that one song, I literally just went wild, and I jumped up in these two massive Maori guys, and I climbed up them. And they were like, once they realised what I was doing, they were like, yeah, bro. And I had one knee on one guy's shoulder and the other knee on the other guy's shoulder, and I was holding their heads. And when it kicked in, I was like, fucking yeah. Yeah, so that's why I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I love it. But I love Master of Puppets and shit as well. I love a lot of them.
It's funny when Metallica just like passed me by completely when I was growing up. Like Dave Walker, huge Metallica fan.
Yeah.
Lauren, big Metallica fan.
Yeah.
My brother, big Metallica. And I was just like, I never got into it. And it's only like in my later years, I was like, oh, actually, yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, I only got
really
into
good.
heavy metal in my later years,
Yeah.
really. I used to listen to like the Saw Doctors and shit when I was young. And fucking, like back in the day when it was like Fugees and Alanis Morissette around the same time. So I listened to all that. And then got into like Chili Peppers, of course, but like my house, there was no music. Like my mother listened to Pavarotti and Placido Domingo and all that shit.
Yeah.
My old man wouldn't listen to anything really. I've been a wild rover for many, like one of those fucking things. But not even rebel songs. Like I didn't really know till I started going to the pub, like.
Right.
And then I started learning all those, and yeah. But so yeah, I didn't really I think that's why I love music so much now, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. So that concert, yeah.
So yeah, next thing you know, you're headlining, singing with Metallica.
Yeah, next thing I'm there with fucking doing Metallica, yeah. Like, I love that dude that's on the, is he on the bass? No, with the long hair, he looks Indian.
Yeah.
He looks native Indian, kind of.
I couldn't even tell you his name.
Yeah, I don't know his name. I'm shocking with names anyway, fuck's sake.
Serious.
I don't even know most bands' names. I'll know their song, I'm shocking.
Yeah.
But he's fucking cool as fuck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like when they picked him, like I was like, yeah, like his whole stance and everything about him. Yeah.
He's got the big long pigtails.
Yeah.
And
the way he fucking plays, yeah, he's awesome. I'd be there next to him fucking going wild. Yeah. And and everybody's obviously there. And then after that, then we've just got this full on private party in the mountains. Where am I? I don't know.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Am I in Norway or am I in Canada? They're both kind of similar. Or yeah, I do like the idea of fucking hell. You know, like when Joey had these videos up there of place called Huacachina. It's in Peru in the desert. So it's pretty cool, like when he's,
Yeah.
because I've done all that like 15 years ago or 13 years ago. So everywhere he's going, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah. I was doing on the phone to him. I was in Pack and Save, and I'm like chatting, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" and all that, and then I'm like, yeah, 3 chicken strips there, please. He's like, oh yeah, don't forget the chicken salt. Oh, you're in Pack and Save, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. Where are you? And he's like, yeah, I'm heading north. And I was like, oh, towards Colombia. And he's like, no, still in Peru, just going to a little beach town. And I was like, oh, Mancora. And he's like, yeah. I goes, yeah, mate, I spent like 3 weeks there, mate. Got offered a job in the hostel there. I wanted to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, met this fucking amazing girl from Peru, and wanted to stay there, but I had to go back to this wedding in Ireland. Shit, yeah, the wedding only lasted 16 months anyway, because your man was a prick. Yeah. So I should have stayed. Who knows?
Yeah.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But.
Yeah.
So he's there now. Yeah. And then obviously that wine of Pichu, like, it looks so incredible with the sun going down in the sand dunes. So that could be a cool place for a fucking rave.
Yeah, man.
So I'll probably end up finishing
Quad
with
bikes and that.
Yeah. Oh, loads. Yeah, bikes, those buggies.
Yeah.
You're just like, what are you up to? We're all high as fuck. Get into my buggy here. Watch this. I'll
Get on the back of me camel.
Yeah, I'll do a 50-meter jump off this fucking sand dune. Check it out. Yeah. Just everybody's having the best time ever. And then I'm like, get everyone together and say, look, I hope you all had as good a day as I had. I've got a girl I need to go see.
I've got to get back to the moon.
She's up in the moon there. I think she's got wine and a fucking nice meat cheese board.
Cheese board, yeah.
Ready.
Intergalactic cheese board.
Yeah. It's just floating around the fucking bedroom.
Yeah.
You're just floating around, like having sex in the air and just eating salami at the same time.
Zero gravity would be unbelievable.
I think it must be quite similar to diving, eh? Like,
probably, yeah. The astronauts all practice underwater and stuff, don't they?
Yeah. Because Jay was saying, because obviously I got my advance quite quick. They didn't, like, a lot of dive, because I done my diving before I come to New Zealand, so like whatever 15 years ago, I done my SSI, and there was a lot of dive shops in Mulcahy wouldn't let me get straight back into it.
Oh, like you've expired almost.
They were just trying to sell me full paddy, which was like 20,000 pesos, $600 or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, we tried about 5 different shops, and we were cruising around having beers in different places and just wandering around checking it all out. And then we walked into this last place, and there was a Dutch guy there, and Russ or something, I forget his name now. I should remember, innit? I'm so bad at names. He was my dive instructor for 4 days. Right. But that's fucking 4 or 5 months ago.
You went to diving, yeah?
Yeah, he's a bit like that. And anyway, I said to him, I said, look, I haven't dived in 15 years and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, look, let's just do a refresher. Come around tomorrow, we'll do a refresher, see how you go. So I went in, done the refresher, went straight in, like walked in. Was right in a big school of sardines, like incredible, like. And then people were free diving into the sardines and trying to get a shot, like. And then you see they all just move together in one big group, so you know there's a barracuda, be hunting them. But I snorkeled all Mulcahy years ago, so I kind of had the idea of it anyway. And then we went back in, and your man goes, mate, you're fucking mint. He says, I didn't want to tell him the truth really about when I done my SSI. You're supposed to do 10 laps of the boat and tread water for 5 minutes, but I'm a shocking swimmer, so I done 1 lap and they had to pull me onto the boat. And they were like, but I'd already done a couple of days diving. They're like, Brendan, what the fuck's going on? I was like, yeah, I said I swim like a fucking iPhone. I straight down, bubble fucking pull me out, I'm gone, like I'm dead.
But you can find diving.
But yeah, once I have the air, it's just my breathing, I don't know what it is. And then I used to go through, I used to smash tanks. Like my mate was my dive buddy, I'd be finished 15 minutes before him. But now I can do an hour with a tank.
Oh, you're just breathing too quick.
Yeah. So I'm way more settled now. But so I told the guy anyway after a few days diving, I told him all this, and he goes, mate, for someone that hadn't died in 15 years, it was pretty impressive, like to be able to do it like that. So he goes, you're sweet. So I done my advanced, and then I was away. But then Jay was like, look, mate, you're not advanced yet, you know what I mean? Like, and then anyway, about 60 dives later, myself and Jay are drifting 25 meters down at a good fast walking speed, just drifting over everything. Just floating, man.
Is that just in the current?
Current's just taking you. And I was having problems with my goggles, so I brought a backup pair. So I tapped Jay. He's my buddy, like, and we dive next to each other. Jay's probably one of the best divers I've seen. Like, he's better than most instructors I've been with too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I fucking tap him, and I'm like, yo, hold. I take my goggles off. So I'm drifting along at 25, take my goggles off, give them to him, and then I take out my other pair, unhook them off my fucking BCD, and I give them a bit of a clean, and put them on, clear them, flow out, get the bubbles going, then take him back off him, and he's like, fucking, but this action, so it's like, what was it, fucking, yeah, that's awesome. And then that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So he's like, fucking awesome.
Yeah,
cool. So he was buzzing when we come back and he goes, no, you're fucking advanced. To be able to just, we're like totally out of control, flying along the curtain, you change at 25 meters down, all that, like so casually. He goes, yeah. And I goes, yeah, I feel way more confident. Like,
that's the bit that would get me, I think, is when you have to clear your goggles like that. And
yeah, it's just some wild stuff. We made friends with a guy, Adam. He had a Cambodian miss. He's from England, big massive bastard. He does security. He's done security for like Liverpool and shit like that. He's fucking top security guy, big looking bastard. Yeah. And he split up with his Filipino bird and all that. But he's got these kids, half Filipino, half English. They're amazing. And myself and Jay, we all took him diving. Like, and I done the camera. I was the cameraman, and Jay was holding onto Kira's tank. Because the idiots in the fucking they gave her the wrong BCD. It was way too big for her anyway. So Jay's like following her because it was falling off her and stuff.
Right.
And so they
is that his kid?
No, Katie's his kid. Yeah.
That's right.
She's only she turned 16 last month.
That's right. Yeah.
But so this little girl Kira was 11, and her little brother Sean was 7.
Right.
And so that was pretty sick taking him because they'd already done their lessons in the swimming pool. And so they had the basics, and we took them into the ocean. And Kira's just like waving at fish flat out, like it was
like
awesome.
Finding Nemo.
Oh mate, yeah, it was sick. Like, and I recorded it, like her swimming to her dad, giving him a fist pump, like in the ocean, and little Sean was down there, and we found a massive turtle. And
how deep are you going?
We're down 10 meters with those kids. But when we come out and we see this turtle was huge and had about 5 cleaner fish stuck to it, and like Kira was swimming and touching it, and we're like trying to pull her away, and I said, don't touch the fucking turtle. And but that was probably one of my favourite dives. So for Jay too, to see these 2 kids, man, the fucking hell, the smiles on their faces are incredible.
Yeah.
But I'd love to do that, like, you know what I mean, looking to have a sailing boat over there and take people sailing and diving.
Yeah.
So I sail around islands, drop off, do a dive, hunt your own fish, catch your own fish, have a chef on the boat.
Yeah, nice.
A couple of different waitresses or whatever. And just fucking, so if friends want to come over, you want to go on holidays, let's go over.
Yeah.
See Brendan in the Philippines with Jay or whoever, different mates. Made a good few friends over there, like.
Yeah, were you there long enough? Yeah.
Long time, yeah. And another mate there as well, he lives in Hong Kong, and he's mad to meet us whenever we come back, like, so it's definitely going to be a place.
How many dives did you do you reckon total?
About 80 something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I would go, Jay done 196 or something.
Must be going more than once a day then.
Well, you do about 4 a day, but he's got a lot because he was done his dive master training, so he'd have to do those. His computer was counting it as a dive, but he might have just went in the water and out again, you know.
God, yeah.
But he'd have to do rescue dives. Like, his mate would fucking hide in the floor of the ocean and pretend to be dead, and he'd be very good at acting like this fucking Filipino dude. He's a legend, yeah. So Jay would have to find him and bring him home, bring him up, and fucking swim and get him on the boat. Like, each day, like Jay would say, I'd meet him after a motorbike ride and surfing, or I wasn't drinking for a few weeks, I just done Muay Thai, and he'd like meet for one beer. He's like, bro, I'm fucked.
I bet, yeah.
I'm after pulling this guy out of the ocean 4 times a day, man.
Right.
Yeah, but I think they dragged it on because once the boys were at work, they were getting paid. Once they had Jay there, even though he paid for his whole course, they loved, because Jay was pulling people in off the street, because he had to teach them, he had to take them. To be a dive master, you have to take your own people.
Yeah.
So he would pull people out of bars, convince them to come diving, and then take them himself.
God,
you know?
Yeah.
So so it was pretty sick. But I didn't want to get to that stage. I'm happy. I was fucking bored off my head down there sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck's sake. But I go into a huge school of fish, like, and literally 1,000 fish all around me, like
Yeah.
all about this size, like about 250, 300 mil long with their mouths open. You see them all going out with their mouths open. I just went into the middle of them, and this girl was recording me, the dive master, Chris. And next thing, boom, they're just fucking gone, man. It's quite scary. You're like, what was that? Like, that must have been a big fish.
Something scared
for all those fuckers to leg it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, very. The ocean's a weird place, man.
Yeah, I know.
You're not meant to be there.
Yeah, I know that. I said that years ago. Actually, I jumped off a boat in Vietnam, and I got back on the boat, and I said, we were snorkeling, and I said, they're all there looking, right? And I goes, this might be the hippiest thing I've ever said in my life, but those fish do not want us in the ocean, because this fucking fish come up to me, looked me straight in the eyes, and he was fucking squaring up, man. He must have been only about 70 mil long, but some of them are like, they're like, fucking get out of here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, oh, it's weird. You know that Finding Nemo, the clownfish? They come right up to you, man. They come up and you just put your finger out and they'll fuck off a little bit. But they come up aggro as, because they're protective of their home.
Got you.
Yeah. And
not scared of you. Like.
So yeah, you wouldn't want to be coming around a big fish that might get angry.
Yeah.
If you come up, like, I can't imagine a shark with a few babies around, or, you know what I mean? A few baby sharks around a mama shark or some fucking thing. Like, that wouldn't be ideal.
You're in trouble then.
Yeah, so my mate's just moved to Fiji there, and I know I might have told you about him. He hasn't lived anywhere longer than 6 months in 15 years. Yeah, he's fluent in Spanish and Portuguese. He's been all over, top surfer. So he's moved to Fiji now as a surf instructor, a surf guide. It's not like basic surfing.
Yeah,
he takes the big boys out to the big waves.
Yeah,
but he says they've got a dive shop there too, so you can dive with tiger sharks, manta rays. Oof. So I'm like, I said I'll be over. I'm on it already. Yeah,
I suppose Fiji. Yeah, it's not massively far from here.
It's quite ideal now to have a new flatmate that works for fucking flight center.
We never see you.
Yeah, I'm like, hook me up with this.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so
was that the end? Is that the end of the day? Back to the
it's
moon?
basically back to the moon. Yeah, and me rocket, floating cheese board, and some real nice wine, and then just.
Geez, you'd be having mad dreams after all that
But,
cheese.
You see, I don't even eat that much cheese, man. When I say a cheese board, I have smoked salmon, different meats, ham, pepperoni, different meats, and then I'd have cheddar cheese.
Yeah, right.
But then I'd have like olives and jalapenos, and I'd fucking layer up a cracker and launch all that in. Yeah. But I don't. Fuck off. Don't like blue cheese, any of that shit. I'm like, go away.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I just have that and some real nice red wine and just fucking have the best time with her and fucking happy days.
Ooh,
wake up next morning, fucking hell, my brother's like, mate, Conor McGregor's just signed all this whiskey over to her. So my mom, my birth mom and my half brothers and shit, they're all fucking minted.
Yeah.
Never had a penny all their lives and they're loaded. I was like, well, no excuses, come visit me now.
Yeah, that's it, you got to come up to the moon.
Now come see me in New Zealand. So what happens? Yeah, so it's all over and you're back to normal life.
I guess
just have the memories of that day.
Never really thought about what happens afterwards.
Yeah. So does me bird stay on the moon then or what?
Yeah, she's stuck up there.
I have to go chat with fucking Elon Musk. I say, yo, can you fly me up there once a weekend, mate?
Oh, man.
She'd be bored off her head.
It's not. It's not a million miles away from that happening, is it?
Yeah, the apartment to be clean though. She'd be up there all week doing nothing. Fucking hell.
Dust floating around.
Yeah. Me motorbike ship would be polished.
Oh man.
Fucking.
The moon would be unbelievable holiday.
It'd be cool to look back at Earth, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It must be well trippy. It almost wouldn't feel real anyway. You'd be like, nah. Unless you'd have to feel the whole journey to know it's real.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long it takes to get there, but it's a while, isn't it?
Fuck, it only took me 10 minutes.
Yeah. Nah. Oh well, that's a very out there day.
Yeah, well, I figured.
But that's what it's about, though.
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping people would really.
Yeah. When people were saying shit, I'm like, I've pretty much already done it. Or I could do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I will do it without a doubt in my lifetime. So this I will never do. No chance.
Probably not. No.
I could probably bake Connor.
I'll organise it.
Yo.
I'd love to see it.
Imagine it. You bleeding doing nothing.
But that's it. I suppose.
Then I'd be in my Cork accent, boy. Go away, boy. I'll fucking spark you out. Yeah.
You'd be big forever.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does when he comes back. It's just all that moaty shit now. All the things he's been doing, I just lost a lot of respect. But
I don't think he's ever going to come back, is he?
you don't know, is it real or not? You don't know what's real these days.
He'd be too old now.
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
why would you? He's a billionaire.
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to get punched in the head ever again.
Yeah, well, that's it, like. And he will too, like. Fucking hell, there's some serious animals coming in. Like, UFC. Why would you... It's like Tyson Fury's wife there onto him, like, please stop, like.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You're already mental. I mean, no need to be getting banged in the head. But he has to, because he can't fucking stay still. But when you live life at that kind of a high, it's impossible to go back.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That's why,
get the taste of fame, and then... That's why you get so many fucking mad heads in the Hollywood and stuff. Chasing the constant high of whatever they were doing when they were at their peak.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson seems to be the only one who's really just accepted.
Well, if he smokes some serious ganja.
yeah. He's mad into his psychedelics at the moment too.
Yeah. Well, he's probably smashed ayahuasca, DMT, the whole lot. He knows what's going on, eh?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah, so that's pretty much.
Go. That's it. That wraps it up. Look at that. 55 minutes. Perfect.
Hopefully the day comes through. That's like a full dive for me. 55. I'm on 50 bar. Time to go up. That's it.
I've never been diving. That is all sort of.
Go away. You have your breakfast. Chill out.
Diving before breakfast.
Dive before. Have breakfast after.
Suppose you don't want to swim on.
You have to have an hour then, and then you between dives or whatever, and then back in. Go on your next dive.
What time are you going in the morning?
So 9 o'clock you'll be on the boat. So the guys would bring the tank on. You just bring your basics.
Yeah.
So I'd bring 2 tanks. But then we'd have these other dives then where like you'd have 3 dives and then the boat would go out of fucking 40 minutes on the boat to some great spot like, and then they'd have beers and pizza and food and you'd drink your way back then. Bit of a bit of a party Friday thing. Yeah. But just depends where you are really. There's loads of different spots, but yeah, so looking forward to check out more. Like fucking a lot of islands there. Yeah, serious country. So cheap.
At the end, usually, I sort of always say, have you got any? Is there anything you've missed? Is there anything you want to add in general?
There was a guy. I was on a flight one day, and I started chatting to this young fella from New Zealand, and he was heading off in his OE, and we started chatting.
Oh yeah.
Chatting for about 15 minutes, and I was telling him like fucking been to like 43 countries in the world or something, and he's like, fuck, would you have any advice? And I said, you know what, boy? I said, just say hello to everybody. I said, it costs nothing to say hello. I said, and the people I say hello back to would probably be big in your life.
Yeah.
Or could do a big impact. The ones that don't say hello back to you, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, myself and Jay were walking along Philippines, and people looked down at the footpath, and I'd be looking to get eye contact, to say hello or anything, to even an acknowledgement of a nod. So don't just walk past looking at the fucking road.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Well, that's you all over, mate. You can't go anywhere without
I've got
chatting to fucking everybody.
I end up riding motorbikes with Carl Cox because I said hello to some guy standing in the bar on his own in Big Whistle. Yeah. Simple as that. Like, I mean, that's it.
I suppose, yeah.
And that's one of many situations just by chatting to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my advice to him. My advice to him is fucking
just be friendly
in an airport, in a fucking bus, in a fucking. If they don't want to talk back to you, fuck them.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know. You might end up having the best chat ever.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
I might get a guest on here. Just someone I'll just meet randomly.
Yeah. Just meet someone on the street. Yeah, do you want to come talk on my podcast?
That'd be funny, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Randomer. Get that guy Baggy. But that's the boys call him Baggy. Yeah, the guy that walks
Frankton.
those teardrops.
What's he up to there?
I don't know. I'd like to know. That's why you need to get him on. You'd have to put him outside, though. It'd be stinky, would he?
He's carving some serious tracks in the ground out there.
Mate, he's digging. He's gone down, like, it's embedded in there.
Up to his ankles. I'm going to have to get, like, a portable thing and just go and chat to him out there.
We want to put a tracking of one of those things, see how many steps he does.
Yeah, right,
Fucking hell, he'd be flat to the mat. Anyway.
I wonder if we could put something on him when he's, like, generating electricity.
Fuck yeah.
Like, put him on a treadmill or something.
Yeah, hook him up to that tree at Christmas time, eh? Put some lights in it. Fucking hell, he's lit up that tree. Fucking hell.
Oh well,
But he's
good
been
to
offered
get you
loads
on
of
here
jobs, so-
anyway, because we've been talking about it for a while. Your name comes up all the time when I
Oh,
say
yeah.
who should be on it.
I think I heard, was it Mac say I was on about, yeah. But why not?
Yeah.
Hopefully we've do another one another time about something else.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Maybe King Beats fucking goes crazy one year.
Yeah, so what's going on with that? Let the people know. It's not
Step
on this
away,
year,
I'm
is it?
stepping away. Too much fucking stress. My head
I actually
was
saw
melted.
a festival poster today for something called This, or It's a Good Kind of Day.
Oh,
or
This Kind of
This
Day.
Kind of Day,
Yeah.
Kingston.
So that's down in fucking King. Yeah, because I always said, because February was such a hard month,
Yeah.
I always said, oh, if I ever did it again, I'd put it to the start of December. But no, they've got that at the start of December. So
Where is it down there?
It's just on
On the other side of the road?
yeah, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the border, in Invercargill side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a nightmare for Invercargill rules are quite shit too, but yeah, same fucking farmer. I'm like, fuck's sake, you could have fucked off somewhere else. Like,
Yeah, right.
nah, but it's all good.
But
Well,
King
different.
Beats will be back, you reckon?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a break for a couple of years. Like, I lost a fucking fortune, and it's just too stressful. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on myself and what I want to do in life.
And do the big comeback.
Yeah,
King
and then
Beats return.
I actually emailed a guy today. A guy got real nice land. Don't want to say anything, but I've been discussing shit with him over a couple of years, and I met him before I left for Philippines, and he's like, hit me up when you come back, bro, let's catch up for a beer, mate, let's have a chat. And so I sent him an email today, because it's like, I listened to a podcast about, Blind Boy was saying, if you're passionate in something, you should never stop, no matter if it fails.
Yeah, right.
So it was successful, and then it failed a couple of years, so don't give up. But it's hard when you've lost more than, like, I've donated 55 grand, and then I've lost fucking
But
more than that.
it could have been way different. With, like, COVID wrecked a lot of stuff for
Yeah,
everyone.
and that one storm, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
and the weather.
so that if I'd cancelled that year of the storm, I'd be fine.
Right.
I learned the hard way, but it's hard to cancel something you put a year's work into, and
Yeah.
then fucking, and you know the weather's not that bad, but obviously the people are looking at the weather and they're looking at the storm, and Farm Jam got cancelled because the wind was too windy for the jumps.
Right.
So yeah, so it was one of those ones, but still one of the highest moments of my life, though, having Cora sing to me while I'm singing back to them on top of some guy's shoulders. You know what I mean, I'm like a fucking band I fell in love with. Yeah, with fucking 8 years ago there. Yeah, we used to listen to him all the time, and then next thing they're fucking playing at my own gig, singing to me.
Yeah.
And
That was a great year, that one.
Who would have thought that? Like, yeah. So I would like to get them back as a comeback if I ever did get back, but
Well, there you go. I'm putting that down as an Alex Crumb exclusive.
Danger Wank.
You heard it here first.
Different helicopter company, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out.
Our reputation's fucked it for a little while, I think.
Yeah. Well, it did actually, because I chatted to another helicopter company, and they were like, "What, those guys that say fuck over the top? No chance, we can't bring them. No. We're all friends, and they're a helicopter crew." I'm like, all right, but
That's rock and roll, mate.
the guy I work with actually flies small planes, so maybe.
We'll all come parachuting in.
Yeah, just jump out the fucking plane, land on the stage, happy days.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right,
Alright, well, too easy, mate.
Slán go fóill.
What's that?
Goodbye for now in
Goodbye
Irish.
for now. Well, I'll just say goodbye for now.
Yeah, hasta
can say
luego, maybe. Chat to you later. Who knows?
Alright, laters.
Thanks for listening. See you later. In a bit, Beezer. See you next time, you lovely lot.